So it's a rainy day here at the shop, but one good thing happened anyway, and that is that I finally finished the dust collector. So the idea of the dust collector, you can see a white pipe there on the table saw. It goes down under the floor and comes up there, goes up the wall, across the ceiling, and then ducks in through this wall here. The idea being to make a little less noise. The dust collector, you want to add what are called blast gates to isolate the tool you're using so you get more suction. So there's a blast gate there and one there. And so far there's another one there. I'll add more when I get bigger tools. More tools, not bigger tools. So here's the bathroom. Put the dust collector there. This is a different configuration now. The Harbor Freight sells these things for cheap, but they have them configured like this. And so the problem is that the stuff comes in and goes directly into the blower, and then from the blower into this separator, and they have it go into a chintzy plastic bag, which I can't imagine what a pain that is. And then the air exhausts up through a canvas bag that lets just the tiniest particles through back into the room and gives you, lung disease. So I configured it differently. I have it come in through the wall into the separator. I added a baffle in the bottom. It's called a fine baffle that causes the air to swirl more, and it falls down through a slot into the trash can rather than a plastic bag. And then it goes up and then it goes into the blower. This is way better. When you pick up a screw or something, and with the original orientation, the screw goes right into the blower and tears it up. I think it's a terrible idea. So I have it configured this way, and rather than emptying into the room, it just goes outside. So the trouble with this, having it in this room though, is that in order to, say, use the table saw, you have to open the blast gate, come in here, turn it on, go back outside, turn on the table saw, cut your wood, turn the table saw off, come back in here, turn this off, and then go back out and close the blast gate. So instead, I put together this little circuit that involves a solid state relay, which is this thing in the back here. I looked online at just regular old relays, and they were like, to carry this much current, they were like $80, and they were big. And then as I kept looking, I came across this solid state one. The idea is that if you put a low DC voltage across those terminals at the bottom, it connects the ones at the top, and it can handle up to 40 amps, which is really pretty amazing. So I get power from this little brick from a calculator or something, I don't remember. And I put 12 volts to one side, and the other side I run through this blue wire. And the blue wire goes out to each blast gate, like this one here. And the deal is, when you complete the circuit, because there's a micro switch on here, and you open it, and it comes on. And in this case, you use this hose to clean the whole shop, which is just fabulous, I think. I love it. And then we close it, it turns off. So this is the dust collector, and I'm glad it's done.
World class jazz.
And now I gotta figure out what to do with all this.